hairy-nosed wombat. If you've seen a different type of wombat in the zoo today, you were looking at the common wombat. Did you know that wombats and koalas are actually the closest living relative to each other? So basically, if you popped Watu on her side in the tree, you could almost mistake her for a koala. Back in the days of Gondwana and the megafauna that we had here, there was one species that both climbed and burrowed, and they have evolved to the koala and the wombat that we see today. Have a look at that beautiful face. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, relaxing today. Nice big ears and a nice big nose. She does really rely on her hearing and her smell to let her know what's going on. Now, she does actually have quite strong forearms, and they're used for digging. Wombat burrows can be 20 to 40 metres in length, have up to 7 different entrances, and need very, very strong arms for all that digging. Believe it or not, wombats are pretty fast. No one would imagine that. They don't look like a greyhound or a cheetah, so they're obviously not renowned for their speed, short distances only. They can probably get to about 40 kilometres and hold that speed for up to 50 metres. So not many animals will take on a wombat. They're pretty solid animals, they're pretty muscular, pretty tough, and they're known as the bulldozer of the bush. It's a perfect name for them. But when they do actually defend themselves exceptionally well, they will then kick the carcass to the entrance of their burrow, and by doing that, they're saying, hey, look how tough I am, you don't want to mess with me, look what happened to the last guy. That's it. The mating process involves a whole heap of biting, scratching and chasing, and the actual mating takes about 5 minutes. Then the male goes off, leaves the female pregnant, and she has to raise the infant on her own. They're only pregnant for a short amount of time. So basically any animal that has a pouch, we call their young a joey. Rightly assume that those joeys will look like a little pink jelly bean when they're born. 5 to 6 month mark, when they're just coming out of the pouch, that is the most unattractive stage of a koala's life. The reason being is because they eat something for about a month that we call pap. Now, pap's a very special black runny feces that mum produces, and the joey does to digest those eucalyptus leaves, otherwise they wouldn't survive, and that's how they get it, through mum's pap. It takes about 2 years to learn how to be a wombat. You've got to learn how to dig your burrows, where to dig them, what to stay away from, the good stuff to eat. So that whole process takes about 2 years. Koalas, learning to be a koala only takes about 1 year. Now, seeing as Romeo's out, we'll have a nice handsome look at him. He's such a spunky boy. Turn around, buddy. Nice big ears and a nice big nose, just like your wombat. You can probably see that they are quite closely related. He's gone shy when he turns around, and he has got little brown beady eyes, just like your wombat, not the greatest eyesight. While we're looking at his bottom, you might notice some mottled fur there. He hasn't been sitting in a tub of bleach or anything like that. That's meant to be there, and no two koala bottoms are the same.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.